Hey, Funk Roberts here, and welcome to another 15-minute metabolic workout where today we're going to do what I call necessity training, but what most people call accessory training. So you ready? Let's get started. Okay, so as I mentioned before, it's another 15-minute workout. Today we're going to be doing those accessory exercises that we generally don't do, but that we need to do in order to build a balanced physique, a functional body, specifically as we get older. So today we're going to be doing 5 exercises. Each exercise will be performing for 30 seconds of work, followed by 30 seconds rest for 3 rounds, and then we're going to move on to the next exercise. Okay, so we're going to really focus on the one movement or the one exercise for 3 rounds before moving on. There's all 5 altogether. So please make sure that you've warmed up. Take a look at the description section because you will see the 5 exercises. And if you're watching this somewhere else where there's a demo, definitely watch the demo of the workout. All right, guys, are you ready to get it done? Are you ready to get it done? I'm ready to get it done. Are you ready to get it done? All right, let's grab light weights. I've got 5, 10s, 20s, and 30s. That's all I'm using today. Again, it's more necessity training, what you call accessory training, but it's something that we have to do. Our first exercise are alternating single leg deadlifts, okay? SDLs or single leg deadlifts. We're gonna start off. I have it here. Get your dumbbells beside you or in your hands. I'm gonna start off in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Let's do right leg, left leg first. Go down and back up. So what we're doing here is we're hinging at the hips, keeping the back straight, and we're going up. So basically this is a hip hinge movement, right? So we're not bending over, we're moving at the hips first. All right, so move at the hips first, leg up, good, shoulders back, and we're hitting the hamstrings and the glutes, good. So again, I moved a little bit slow there, but again, what I wanted to do is just get used to that movement, right? If, you know, let me know in the comments if you've ever done that movement. But again, this is a hip hinge movement, so we're moving at the hips first. All right, we're not bending over first, we're moving at the hip first. So let's go again. I'm just using 5s to start with. Let's try to move a little bit faster here. Shoulders back, here we go. And we want to make sure, so here we go, good. Back, good job. Shoulders back, hinge at the hips, bent knee slightly, and back. Now my left knee I can't really bend too much because it's an injured knee, but we can still get that exercise done. Good. So it's about balance, right? It's about single leg movement. It's a hip hinge movement. So again, you can see that I'm not moving first with the dumbbells, I'm moving first with the hips. So keeping your body straight, right? So if, let's say I'm gonna kick back my left leg, I'm gonna hold my body and then let the left leg start the movement, right? So let the leg start the movement and then your body will follow. Don't start it like this, because this is not what I want, okay? Keep the shoulders back. This is a technical accessory movement. If you feel good, increase the weight. Okay, if you feel good, increase the weight. Here we go. Back, hold for a second. And now I want you to use your glutes and your hamstrings to pull yourself back up, right? Don't use that upper body. The upper body is just holding the dumbbells. It's all about putting your heels. So once you're here, push down on your heels. Push down on your heels. That's what's gonna really drive you up. Push down on your heels, drives you up. Good. Really good work. You know what? Forget this 15-minute workout. Let's do a 20-minute workout. Let's do this one more time. What do you think? Huh? What do you think? Let's do this again. We didn't do it enough. And you know what? Let's increase the weight. Man, the funkster's going crazy here. Yeah, let's go 4 rounds of 30-30. So let's do a 20-minute workout. Sorry, guys. If you're in for a 15-minute workout, I am sorry. This is accessory training. We're going to go a little bit long. Okay, hope you understand. Now let's try 10s now, right? Or increase the weight if you can. We have to now, you will see how much you have to use your glutes, right? Just all the way down, and hips. And your hamstrings to pull you up. Now, as you're going down, you want to just go down to in between your knees and your, I guess, ankles, right? You can go all the way down if you want. if you have the flexibility. But you really want to drive through the heels. No worries. Okay, let's go to our next exercise, which is flies, chest flies. Wow. Sorry, guys. I just got excited because we just did something crazy. By the way, in the comments, let me know if you've ever done that exercise. When's the last time you did single leg deadlifts? That's what I want you to know. Everybody, put it in the comment section. Let me know, and I'll hook somebody up with this awesome Get It Done hat. Okay, let's go with chest flies. Now, I love floor flies, right? Because we're gonna go all the way down and back up. Good. I'm gonna get myself situated here. And we're gonna let those elbows touch the ground. And we're gonna let those hands go all the way out. So right now we're working the outer chest, but because we're on the floor, we can go a little bit heavier and we can stretch, right? So we're gonna pause a little bit. So what we're gonna do is at the end of the movement, right? As soon as we get to the bottom of the movement, we're gonna pause there for a second, and then we're gonna come up, okay? And again, you can go a little bit heavier. Let's just keep it light for the first 2 rounds, and then after that, let's go a little bit heavier. How's that, right? Just because it's about technique too. Now, if you've done this exercise, this workout before, by all means, you know what you're doing. But for us who this is the first time they're doing this workout and this setup and this exercise, the first 2 rounds, so we get it here. Now we have a slight bend in the elbows, right? Slight bend in the elbows. We don't let the dumbbells touch at the top because we want to keep some tension. Good. And we're just gonna move a little bit slow. Good. Nice and wide. And just focus on the outer pecs doing the work here, right? You're gonna stretch the outer pecs. That's why we're resting, rest pause kind of at the bottom. A little bit of a rest pause at the bottom, right? Because that keeps the tension on the chest, on the outer chest. And then from that bottom movement, it forces us all to use the outer pecs for that, to get it off the ground. And I like the ground, it's safe, right? You remember back in the day, like when we were younger, for those who haven't worked out a long time, we would do this on a bench and we would have that stretch, like that extra range of motion, which is great, don't get me wrong. That is phenomenal. Extra range of motion is always good. But when we're getting back into it, let's be as safe as we can before we get back on the bench. Not saying not to go back to the bench. Now, this is a little bit different with the 30s. I gotta mind my P's and Q's here with the 30s, right? So keep making sure. Focus on the outer pecs doing the work. Good. Try to make sure those, you see how the dumbbells are kind of lined up with my shoulders? Let's do one more. You can even turn them in the end, but at the bottom, at the top of the movement, we don't want to do that. Now, usually we would only do 3 rounds, but today we're doing 4, my brother. And sister, if you're in the game, wow. You guys caught me at a great day today. And I'm glad you are here training with me today. If you're watching this, I'm glad you're here too. All right, one more round with the 30s. Again, this is the first time I've done this. So the goal here is to get up to 50s at some point, right? Maybe 60s at some point. That's the goal. It may not be in the first 2 workouts, but maybe in the 3rd as I'm getting stronger. Good. We're gonna move a little bit faster here, guys, okay? Because again, this is only 30 seconds of work, so it's not a lot of time. Good. But I cheated a bit because this isn't 15 minutes. So we're just gonna call this an accessory workout. Okay, let's go. So that was outer pecs, something that most people don't do, right? We don't hit those outer pecs as much as we can. Now we're gonna do rear delts, okay? Which is even more important. So we're gonna do bent over side raises, okay? So again, you wanna protect your back. I'm going with the 5s to start with. You guys know about my shoulders. I know, I cry all the time on my shoulders. I know. Hey man, it's life. It's life. This is what life's all about, but we still get it done. We still GID. Okay, we're gonna hip hinge over and we're gonna do some flies here. Now, the best way to do it is this way. Really focuses on the rear delts. Good. So what you're doing is your side raise bending over. So it's really focusing on the rear delts doing the work here. Sorry. I can feel that shoulder a little bit when I do it the proper way, the way I want to do it. But I can't. So I'm going to have to turn them with a neutral grip. But generally speaking, this here, when you hold the dumbbells in your hand, in this grip, in a neutral grip, what's going to happen is, or in this grip, you know, palms forward, knuckles forward, is it's gonna force your rear delts to do a lot more of the work. You feel it more in your rear delts. Okay, that's what we're trying to focus on here. So I'm gonna go to the side so you can see. And so, as you can see here, just going as high as I can, and I'm really focusing on just my rear delts doing the work and nothing else. I don't want to be, you know, moving my body too much. I just want to focus on the rear delts doing the work. So, which is what I'm feeling right now. So when you go light, to start, again, we're trying to build, it's not very often people work the rear delts, right? We do front raises, side raises. Not a lot of people even work the back. And so this is an exercise that forces us to keep the rear delts, which is basically what's going to help us with our posture, right? This is what helps us stand straight instead of rounded, right? Corrects the rounded shoulders that a lot of us guys have, right? Men have. I don't have it, but a lot of men do. Good. So I'm sticking my butt all the way back so I can keep my my back straight. I got to keep my back straight here. That's the goal. Back straight. So want to keep those kick that butt back. Exhale on the way up, by the way. Sorry. I know some people want to know the breathing. So want to exhale on the way up. Inhale on the way down. Take that breath in your nose and exhale on the way up to get the oxygen out. We got one more round. I'll go to the side again so you can see the setup, right? The setup. We'll just watch the setup. Let me do the setup for you. I'm here now, and then I'm gonna hip hinge back. So literally just like that first exercise we did, we're kind of starting again, right? With the hip hinge. Now I'm here, and now I'm really focusing now on just my rear delts. And I'll even lift it a little bit back, right? Like not straight, which we can, but I do it a little bit in a diagonal. And I really feel that in the rear delts. Whoa! And then I kick my butt back to make sure my back's straight. And again, I was talking a lot there. And I know there's people who don't like me talking a lot, but too bad because I gotta coach you guys. Next up, we're gonna do calf raises. Remember I told you, this is the necessity. How many times do people do calf raises? Not many. So we're gonna just do standard loaded calf raises. Keep those, squeeze the glutes. I'm gonna stand to the side here. I'm just holding 10 for now. And this is where we just wanna do as many as we possibly can, right? This is truly where as many reps as possible, but I'm telling you, this is gonna catch up to us. Really try to get full range of motion here for this exercise, right? Today, we're just doing regular calf raises, shoulders back. Keep those shoulders back. And when you're hanging onto the dumbbell, you're just hanging on the dumbbell. You're not lifting the dumbbell, you're just letting them hang, okay? Sometimes I don't like using this soft mat to do exercise like that. So I'm gonna go on to the hard part of my patio here. I'm gonna grab the 20s. Now this one's gonna be challenging. So I'm gonna face you guys for this one. Shoulders back. Right? Don't ask me why. Oh yeah. Let's go full range, right? So let's make sure the heels touch the ground at the bottom of the movement. Good. Keep your sternum pointing forward. I don't want you doing this. I don't want you looking down. You don't need to look down at your calves. Oh. Woo. All Already, right? Already, right? Ooh. Look up, Funkster, look up. Right, okay, 2 more rounds of that. Okay, this time, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go continuous. Okay, continuous. So we're not gonna let the heels touch the ground. So different styles, but calf raises are important because again, like specifically for, it's something that we don't do, right? So calf raises, toe raises are great against a wall. There we go, look at that. Let's go as fast as we can. Remember, it's just the calf. I don't want you lifting, which means the dumbbells stay literally just in your fingers. Shoulders are back. And you're just trying to get as many reps as possible. I'm at the point now where, God, damn. I'm really feeling in the gas here. Woo! Well, and we're gonna do one more round, but tomorrow, gotta make sure you stretch your calves after this workout big time, seriously. Seriously, this is one of those exercises, even the SDLs with the hammies, it's one of those exercises where it's just like, it doesn't feel too much today. Like same with the bent over side raises. Bent over side raises, you're probably not really feeling too much today, like you would, a chest press or bicep curls. Woo! I gotta slow down here. I'm really feeling these. Breathe. I'm gonna go hard. I'm gonna go on the hard surface. Ooh. Oh my God. Time, okay. Final exercise that we're gonna do are loaded reverse crunches. Again, another ab exercise most people don't do. Why? Because it's difficult. This one's very difficult. And we're gonna load it to make it even worse. But it's lower abs, right? Which are much difficult. It's moving the lower part of your body to the upper part. That's what hits the lower abs. And that's really what most guys struggle with. So we're gonna do reverse crunches. And all you're doing is you're trying to bring that belly button to your chest. So you want to make sure the hips come off the ground. Exhale on the way up. Inhale on the way down. Good. The load here, we're just loading up the upper body. Also takes away from using any help. This is straight, that is just strict ab work that you're doing there. But as you can see, at the bottom of my movement, you even see a little bit of the hips kind of turning over. That's really where you're gonna feel the lower abs getting the work, right? A lot of times people just get to this. That's not really doing much. You wanna go, and that's why I say try to get your belly button to your chest. Your belly button's not gonna get to your chest. But if you think about the belly button going to your chest, it'll give you that extra oomph to, see how I turn over there. Good. And do not let those feet touch the ground on the way back. And push your lower back in the ground. Like right here, lower back in the ground. Good. Good. Oh yeah, there. Pushing that lower back into the ground makes a huge difference. Push, 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 push. Push, 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 push. Yeah, that's the one. Oh. I'm telling you guys, this accessory work, that's what we're gonna call it from now on. Accessory work. Again, it doesn't feel like it's much, but we're not here to crush ourselves every workout, right? We wanna get stronger. So some workouts, it's almost like we're skill training, right? Training skills and movements that we don't generally do all the time, right? That gives you a holistic workout program. I know people don't like the word holistic, but it's the closest word I can come to. All around, full, good. Oh man. Good. Have to rest for a little bit. Round 3 and 4 is where it catches up, right? Final round. Guys, thank you so much for being here. Also, let me know when the last time you did a single leg deadlift. Even if you're just watching this workout, leave in the comments. This is the final round. Cheer me on, guys. I need it. I'm dying here till I need it. This one. The lower abs they're hurting. Even with 30 seconds of rest. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh man. One more. Oh, time. We did it, guys. We did it. You did it. We did it. We did. Give me some Knucks, baby. We got it done, baby. We got it done. That's what it's about, guys. It's about getting it done. 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and we can get it done, right? Accessory work, regular training. I'm so happy you're here. Guys, make sure that you leave comments on this workout. Let me know what you think. I know it's not the sexy workout, but it's the things that we generally don't do. Make sure that you stretch after, stretch those calves. And if you need a stretch routine, go to the description. If you're watching this, go to the description. Listen, thank you so much for being here with me. I love you. You're amazing. We are creating a new wave of men and women, but men who, no matter what, get it done. Doesn't matter. We look for solutions, not problems. Let's get it done. We're a new wave of men. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you on the other side. Get it done. Yeah.